All right. Hello again, everyone. Yes, we are back as usual on this channel, JTV Sports. My name is OJ Matthew, and Arinze is in the building. Arinze, a warm welcome
Oh,
again.
great to be here. Let's talk sport. Let's talk
Yes,
sports.
let's talk sports and let's talk football in particular. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
Well, the World Cup is just around the corner, and we've just witnessed some great international matches. But for Africa, for the Africa teams, it's not really great as it were, particularly for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They lost to lost to Algeria, which
yeah.
is not a good one. But that's by the way. Arinze, my concern this time around is Ghana,
Mm,
the Black Stars of Ghana. I watched their game against Brazil. They were not really fantastic to me. They lost 3-0.
yeah.
You know about that. And against Nicaragua, they managed to win with a
Like
slim
Slim 1-0.
1-0, 1-0
Yeah.
and all that. So that brings the question of the technical crew of Ghana, the technical crew of Ghana. Is Ghana a disaster waiting to happen to Africa? Because I'm beginning to raise some concern. Some of my friends, some Super Eagles fans, some Nigerian fans are beginning to raise, some concerns. And the concern is because Ghana are our neighbors,
Mm,
they're our brothers,
exactly.
whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
So, what's your take on that? Is Ghana a disaster waiting to happen?
At some point, I was quite confident that this team, if we fully something of our episode, that they could go as far as the group stage and get to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
One of the team I think to go far. But what I've seen in recent times leave a lot of worries on the table. Um, you play against Brazil and lost by 3 goals to nil.
Hmm.
These are the quality of teams that you should be at least having a go at.
Yes.
Trying to get a result at them, get a draw. Let them Ghanaians and Nigerians who support you see that you got a team to compete. Okay, you got beaten by 3 goals to nil, and they go play Nicaragua. Where is Nicaragua in what football?
Hmm.
In the footballing map? Nowhere.
Well,
And you go with a slim 1-0 victory.
what could be the reason why they play Nicaragua? Is it because of Uruguay or what?
Maybe they wanted to see what's happening in that sub-Sahara region. They were going to play Uruguay, they'll play Portugal, they'll
Portugal,
play North Korea. Because of
yeah,
Uruguay, they played Nicaragua.
South Korea.
Yeah, because of Uruguay. But I think there's a gap between Uruguay and Nicaragua. But
Mm,
anyway,
mm,
this is the team they should be beating. Like, it's easy to make a statement.
mm.
But unfortunately, they're not making any statement. And that brings us to the question of what's happening with the coaching crew. We thought this team, when the coach created the consortium
Mm,
of 4 top-class coaches coming together
mm,
to coach the Ghanaian national team. Everybody said it was too much. I mean, they beat Nigeria
mm,
here in Abuja, the MK
mm,
Abiola Stadium. Everybody was like, oh, find out these guys are here.
mm.
Since this team is going to hold. But right now, I think there's a clash of interest in the team.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now let's look at the technical crew
Yeah.
now. We have the head coach as Ado,
Yeah.
Otto Ado,
Otto Addo. Yeah.
and then we don't know the role of Chris Hushtin, who is
Chris Hilton. Yeah.
yeah, Houston, they said it's technical advisor or advisor. Okay. And then as assistant coach one is George Boateng, and of
Boateng. Yeah.
course,
Didi Dramani.
Didi
Dramani.
Dramani,
Yeah.
the assistant coach too.
Yeah.
And now, um, and that brings the question: who is actually heading the team? Is it Ado?
Oh, is
Is
it
it
Chris Hilton?
Chris? Yes.
Because if you say it's Chris, it's Otto Addo.
Mm.
We all know his incident. He was in Hamburg under 19 coach. He was in Hamburg and remained on the 19 team.
Yes.
Interim coach at the SM Hamburg. When the coach was fired, he then moved to Ghana as the head scout in 2014. Became the head coach of New Zealand, assistant coach of New Zealand. Borussia Mönchengladbach, the talent coach. Dortmund, the talent coach. Then became the assistant coach at Dortmund. He joined Ghana 2021
Mm.
as the assistant coach. Then he became the interim coach in 2022 before it was officially announced. After that game against Ghana, he then penned the contract
Yeah.
and became the permanent coach of Ghana.
Mm.
And my concern was, look at his resume. If you have a coach of this magnitude,
Yes.
and you're getting a technical assistant of the quality of Chris Hilton,
Mm.
the question is this: who is to advise who? That's the question. Chris Hilton has got a huge resume. He's managed teams in England,
Yes.
likes of Brighton. Understand?
Yes.
And then you're bringing a manager who's got experience in the German league as well. So, what does Chris Hilton have that Kutukazo doesn't have?
Now, according to my to the research I made about Chris
Hilton.
yes Hushtin, is that he will be the technical advisor in
Yeah,
the period of the
the
World
World
Cup.
Cup. But the question is this:
Give and take.
so World
Three
Cup ends,
matches.
and then what happened?
what happened
Because
if Ghana did not go beyond the group stage, for
Ghana has
instance?
not played any match apart from after Nigeria played these two friendly games
Yes,
and then the World Cup, which starts in November.
November.
So what really is the job of Chris Hughton? Because if he's a technical advisor, he should be in the training ground telling Otto what to do, who to play, why to play this formation, to advise him. But we barely see him in games. In Abuja, we didn't see Chris Hughton.
Yes.
What the friendly game against Brazil?
Against Brazil,
I didn't see Chris
what
Hughton.
kind of advice did he give
That
to Ado
exactly that
that
they can't.
actually transpired on the pitch of play?
And if he's the technical advisor, what does that make Otto a listener? Because the truth, Otto has a plan. Maybe let's assume that Chris Otto has a plan for this thing. And then all of a sudden, Chris will tell you, no, I'm a technical advisor.
Mm.
We need to do this and do this and do this and do this. There'll be clash of interest. The question is, who is the head coach? I think the Ghana FA need to come and clarify these things.
Yes.
Chris Hilton is the technical advisor. He's ahead of Ado. So we know who to hold. Not like when they lose the game,
They'll say it's Ado.
It's Ado.
Because he's the one the press is always interviewing.
Exactly. He talks to the press. He's always with the players.
Mm.
We see him with these players. We don't see Chris.
Yes.
And they tell me he's the technical advisor. He needs to be there.
Who will be held responsible at the end of the day?
Exactly.
Should there be a disaster?
Is it because he's an indigenous coach? Or because he's a Ghanaian? And Chris is a British man?
No, Chris is also a Ghanaian,
No,
but born in England.
We know it's antecedent.
Yeah.
We agree it's Ghanaian, but we know it's antecedent. So is it because he's an indigenous coach? Okay, Ado played for the national team of Ghana, and so because of that, it's an ex-national. No, we treat our own ex-national here. We don't really give them the time and the space to flourish. Or they say, okay, let's give him someone who can oversee them. We see if Ado is the head of the coach, let Ado be in charge of the team. If it's Chris Hughton, let Chris Hughton be the head of the team. We may not be seeing it right now, but I know there is a clash of interest.
Wow.
Although we say, okay, let's play this way. Chris say, no, let's do it this way.
Let's do this way.
Because it's like having two captains in a ship. It wouldn't work. Or having two captains in the national team. He said, remember the time there was a captain Tozu with the Portuguese national team. Where was it? When Figo was still playing, Figo Ronaldo then before Figo left. It caused a lot of rancor. They can't be two captains in a boat. Ado has got the ability to be the head coach and coach this team. He has got the CV to do it.
They could have allowed him.
Chris Hilton has got the CV to be the head coach and coach this team. How do you put two? Come on, it's gonna be toxic. I think the GFA, which is Ghana Federation, must come out to explain to us who we should hold responsible
in case
when this thing happen. Because right now, everybody's not calling Chris Ado because it's who we are interacting with.
Yes.
We see him in the press conferences. We talk to him. We want to know who to. Is it Chris Hilton that is in charge of this team? Oh, they failed the World Cup. It is Chris Hilton. A dent on Chris Hilton's CV.
Yes.
Not after everything you now say it was Otto Ado. Why keep Chris Hilton in the team?
Okay. So Blackstars fans, please drop a comment in the comment section if you think we're not getting something right here, because as Nigeria,
they know better.
you guys know better, I guess, because as Nigerians, we are really concerned about the Blackstars of Ghana. You guys are our brothers. We are supporting you. People, we know that we have Senegal there,
yes,
and others,
we have Tunisia,
we have Tunisia, but
you are closest to us.
Yes, you are more closer to us, and so that is why we are taking up this issue. The GFA should explain to the world, should explain to you guys, should explain to us what the composition of the team, who should be held responsible at the end of the day. All right, please drop that comment at that comment section there, and we'll be glad if we have them. All right, so please, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all of you. So
actually turn on your notification as well.
And then your notification bell. Okay, so thank you very much. This is JTV Sports. Arinze, this a great one again.
Great to be here.
Yeah.